Deputy Secretary General Jan Eliasson says nearly all of Central African Republic's 4.6 million people are, quote, enduring suffering beyond imagination.
The C.A.R. is becoming a breeding ground for extremists and armed groups in a region that is already suffering from conflict and instability. If this situation is left to fester, it may develop into a religious and ethnic conflict with long-standing consequences, even a civil war that could spread into neighboring countries.
Since rebels overthrew the government in March, the country has descended into lawlessness, with marauding militants committing mass killings, rapes, and other atrocities.
The report of the Secretary General, latest developments and the positions adopted by the French and Americans refer to pre-genocide if nothing is done.
UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has suggested a range of options to support an African Union operation. His recommendation: transform that force into a full-fledged UN peacekeeping mission.
A United Nations peacekeeping operation would ensure a multidimensional, integrated approach and enhance the international community's ability to apply political leverage, we would hope.
But diplomats concede assembling what could become an 11,000-person force can't happen overnight.
Even if we create a peacekeeping operation today, it will take at least, you remember the figures, between 4 and 6 months before the actual deployment of a peacekeeping operation. So now we are acting in an urgency. And the urgency is to do the job as quickly as possible.
In the meantime, French diplomats say they will draft a resolution supporting the AU force as it scales up to 3,600 personnel and requesting a plan for turning that force into a UN Blue Helmet operation.
C.A.R. officials say once that resolution passes, France has promised to triple its own military presence in the country to 1,200 troops. The Secretary General's report on creating a peacekeeping force is expected in 3 months. Stephen Fee, CCTV at the United Nations in New York.